welcome to my classroom, a place where we learn, grow, and laugh together. In a few minutes, my two other students will be arriving at the door, and we will begin a fun day of learning. Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool, and today I'm taking you into our lives and showing you our homeschool routine. And before we get started, I am a homeschooling mom to 3 children. However, this year I am helping to homeschool a 4th child, and then twice a week I babysit a 5th child, which she's a preschooler and I do preschool work. So that's why I'll have 5 kids today. So let's get into our day. The weather is nice and cool in the mornings now. It's like it happened all of a sudden as soon as it hit fall. And so in the mornings, I like to open up all the windows and the doors and get that fresh air inside. And then towards the evenings, I start to put the AC back on because it gets hot. So in the mornings, I really like to wake up with my son first. This year is the first year that he's doing a lot of more independent work in his homeschooling. But he still needs me for a lot of things, and he's still learning how to be completely independent. So I really like to get his language arts and his math out of the way in the morning, or at least one of them before the girls get here and before my other girls wake up, because if I don't, then school drags on until about 4 in the evening, and by the time it's 4 o'clock, I'm pretty much brain fried, and I really don't feel like taking on a big subject like language arts or math. My son seems to have a little bit of a hard time writing short stories, coming up with ideas and things like that. So we took a break from our curriculum to do this Usborne comic book writing to jog his creativity and get him started in a more simple way. Once my daughter wakes up, we start to have breakfast, and I can let him continue to work on whatever assignment he's working on by himself, and then I try to get some one-on-one work done with her. She's 4 years old, but we're doing kindergarten, and right now we're doing reading using Teach Your Child to Read in 100 lessons. She'll also join in on any group subjects that we have, and then she'll just do math, and that'll be her school day. Once the girls get here, I greet them at the door, I grab their lunchbox, and I put it away in the refrigerator. I give them a few minutes to settle in, take off their shoes, chit-chat with the kids before we get started at the table. Normally, the little one likes to play with Legos right away, which is perfect for us because it allows us to get started on one of our group subjects, which right now we are working on Gather Round Homeschool's government unit study. If you're wondering why they are all wearing mustaches, my 4-year-old earns goodies from the goodie bin whenever she sleeps through the night or puts her own self to sleep. She's been sleeping in my room since birth, since I nursed her for 2 years, and I can't get the kid out of the bed. France, Portugal, and Great Britain explores a new world. They needed to pay off some of their bills.
Like diamonds in the sky. You're gonna shoot the entire world.
This unit study can be a little long for the kids, especially for the girls, because they don't really understand it, but they do enjoy the coloring and the videos. So now it's time for a snack break. I usually give them a snack right after our morning time anyway, and I'm gonna take this time to do history with my son because we skipped it yesterday, and today it ties into what we're learning. Meanwhile, my 8th grader is going to be working on her own math in the computer in the classroom. Today my son had a history project to do, so I had the girls do their handwriting while he was working on that. And then I set up for some preschool things for the little preschooler, and when the girls were done their handwriting, they always come and join in. They like the songs and the stories. Plus my 4-year-old is technically a preschooler. Another 3. Play with the 3. Now it's time for one-on-one time. I pull in different kids on the different days. Today I'm starting with my first grader.
All like
R.
R. All like R.
Okay. There are 7 birds on a branch. There are 0 birds on the other branch. Write an addition equation to show how many birds there are in all. Grab a pencil.
0 equals 7.
Yes, ma'am. Very good.
From
Ooh,
pink
pretty.
to orange.
Very
From pink to
pretty. Who did that?
Kelly.
Kaylee did it?
Yeah.
Ooh. While I'm doing one-on-one work with the kids, the ones who are able to do independent work continue with that. So right now you see my 8th grader doing her science and my son's doing his math. He uses Beast Academy and she does master books, human body. Before I move on to the next child for one-on-one work, it's time for lunch. I set up the kids' food and then I take a little break myself. When they're done eating, they're allowed to play for a few minutes. I don't let them have too long of a break because I would prefer to end the day early so they have the whole rest of the day to play until the girls are picked up. So today for my break, I'm just sitting outside and sending a Marco Polo to my best friend.
Try with those. Mom, you didn't tell me? Oh, I got any lips last time?
I guess so.
What color was the lips?
This is a Venn diagram. This compares numbers. If your number has only curved lines, you're going to write it on this side. If it has only straight lines, you're going to write it on this side. If it has curved and straight lines, you get to write it in the middle. That means it has both. So 3. So that's
If I could hear my father's voice.
good.
Say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me
5, 6, 7,
time to laugh and time to eat.
8.
A favorite song is on repeat.
It's odd.
No, keep going.
Oh wait, it's even.
Drinking wine until
Even.
the door.
Even, Mom.
Yep.
Knowing soon we'll be back home.
Once my little one finished her math, the school day was over. The kids went out to the yard and played until my girl's father picked them up. So this is basically what our school day looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching.